Speak for people in armed revolution. Gandhi once said it's better to be violent than to do nothing. So it's not a question between being violent and doing nothing. It's a question between being violent or non-violent, but still doing action. See what I mean? That's the difference. People think, well, I can't do anything. If I don't use violence, then I can't do anything. That's not the option. It's either violence or non-violence. What we see is basically violence doesn't stop. You can't turn people on to violence and then stop them because human beings are not water faucets. You can't turn them off. And so the violence that was needed, necessary to fight the opposition, finds its way and comes back to you. Comes right back to the center. And so we've seen quite a bit of that, and sadly enough, Also, you see, non-violence is very creative work. You got to produce to sell non-violence. It doesn't happen just because you say, I'm non-violent and I'm going to be like saintly-like and I'm going to be in this room and not be violent against this mic, That's not the way it works. You got to be non-violent out there where things are happening. But more important, you've got to be resourceful enough and creative enough and innovative enough to be able to bring about a few victories so people can think that non-violence works. Otherwise, they'll tell you to go take a hike, with your non-violence. It's not a question that people. It's not a question that, well, gee, we made a pronouncement. We're going to be non-violent. You got to produce and be non-violent at the same time. Otherwise, that's how King was able to do things so great. Because he had the imagination and the resourcefulness. He was able to do things non-violently and accomplish things. See, that's why he's who he is, because he was able to do that. Now, our brothers and sisters who are involved throughout the world in violent revolution today, sadly enough, that's better, Gandhi said, than not doing anything, right? So that's not the option. Yes.